Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back for another video. Working on the S10 again. Got a lot of stuff to do. So really we're going to start off with the drive shaft. So I actually did go out and order a drive shaft. I got a custom drive shaft. We are ditching the two-piece drive shaft and going with a one-piece drive shaft, which should be a lot better. Less points of failure, you could say. Also less U-joint, so less moving parts there. Yeah. I'm hoping it's going to be a good benefit to the truck. Really the big thing is now instead of two short drive shafts, I'm going with one long drive shaft, and that drive shaft will experience more torque and it's got a longer length, so there might be more twist in it as opposed to two shorter drive shafts, but it should work. Yeah. I have a feeling before something happens to the drive shaft, the rear tires will break traction. So that's kind of my theory with it, at least right now, with the stock size tires, and not being super aggressively like sticky. So in theory, we'll see how it goes, but it should work out pretty well. You can see I have the truck on the lift, no drive shaft in yet. Like I said, just got it ordered. So we come over here, you can see I went with Southwest Speed for the drive shaft. It came in white already with a sticker and the paint. It also came with the front U-joint and the spline shaft that goes into the transmission. And if we come to the rear, it also came with a U-joint in the rear, but that was the wrong U-joint for what I needed. The rear end uses this flanged adapter because the rear end is flanged, so I had to go and get this made. I don't quite remember the name of the company I got this from. I think it's called MAKO something, but I'm not quite sure. I will put links in the description of everything I bought. I got this piece, the adapter for the rear end. I also had to buy a conversion U-joint to adapt from the drive shaft to this rear flange piece. We come look at the rear end, you can see we got the flange here, and that's just how it looks. You bolt it up. So yeah, but one thing we do have issue with, it is not the cross member for the carrier bearing, but the problem actually comes from this brace that runs across the bottom of the floor. So this brace interferes with the drive shaft, or it doesn't when it's on the lift with the rear end all the way down, but it does when the rear end goes up, because that'll bring up your drive shaft and it's going to hit. So what I have to do is cut this, I believe, yeah. If we come to this side, I already have marks on where I'm going to cut it and make clearance for the drive shaft. Another thing is I finally have everything figured out for my linkage for my transmission. So I had to make a bracket that will fit onto this linkage. Currently, the Suburban mount did not work. It would go onto the smaller portion, but it wouldn't work for this linkage. I also went and bought an aftermarket one, and it was the same thing. It did not fit. It also did not line everything up where it needs to be. So I ended up making a custom piece for that, and I will bring that out shortly. I am painting it currently, so I'll show you all what that looks like when I'm done. But right now, those are the goals, and we're wrapping up with the front end, we're wrapping up with getting everything in the engine bay as close as we can right now. So we might do a few finishing touches and then maybe put the front end on. So we'll see. Right now, drive shaft work and getting this on. Alright, we're back under the truck, and as you can see, I have cut the notch out. So hopefully that will give us clearance for the drive shaft to come in. Alright, as you can see, we just got the drive shaft on. Goes all the way back, bolts in, and looking good. Come up here, you can see the notch. Notch is right there. And same thing on this side. So we have pretty decent clearance, as you can see. So when the truck comes down off the lift, this will go up a little bit and fit right into that notch. So we should be pretty good with that. Definitely cut enough off, so if I lower the truck more, won't have an issue. Also, if we hit a bump, we won't have an issue. That is the main goal. But I am going to, that's in theory, like I've been saying before, that's in theory, but I'm going to lower the truck down slowly and keep on checking on it as the truck comes down to make sure we don't have any interference. Alright guys, as you all can see here, I got it all finished painted, dried, so I'm going to go ahead and put this bracket on the transmission. Alright guys, it's been a little bit since I last filmed, but I did get the new bracket installed onto the transmission. The shift linkage works perfect, I already tested it, everything works as it should, it's locked in place, so all of that has been taken care of. That's pretty much where I'm going to wrap it up with the truck right now. I am editing this video and noticed I didn't film an outro. We didn't do too much, but we did get quite a bit done. Stay tuned into the channel. We have a lot coming, especially going into the front core support and getting the radiator and everything installed. So we got a lot coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.